Hey everybody, Chris the Cop here. Welcome back. Thanks for watching, and definitely thank you for all your support. All right, we have a little Battlefield Hardlines Episode 1 second half breakdown. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. All right, that was a mouthful, right? Anyways, when I first played Battlefield Hardlines, I did not know how long the missions were, cases, episodes, and now I know how the devs broke down the game. So for future content uploads, we will play an entire episode and upload it, and then a couple of days later we'll do our breakdown like we have done before and we're doing now. Hey ladies and gentlemen, I'm Chris the Cop. I'm a real police officer playing video games and talking everything nerd. If you like what you see today, hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell icon for instant notifications. We live stream a lot, where we do a live stream every Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on both Twitch and YouTube. And I'm asking all of the followers to this channel that if they can start following me on Twitch as well, that would be much appreciated, because we're trying to build that membership as well. Every Friday we upload a new video. As you can see, it was Battlefield Hardlines, Red Dead Redemption 2. So it's just whatever particular game I am playing, I will upload on Fridays. Every other Saturday, you'll have to take a look at the schedule. On Twitch, we do Coffee with the Cop, where you get to join me at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and ask me just general questions about life on the beat, science fiction, movies, whatever we may be talking about that particular morning. I have my cup of coffee or two, and then I get ready for work. And then randomly throughout the week, I will do a Sunday Funday video or just live stream randomly. As many of you now know, I'm trying to come up with a better streaming schedule, but until then, it's going to be the sporadic live streams. All right, let's talk about Battlefield Hardlines. Let's talk about what I liked, what the devs got right, and what is Hollywood.
Hey, your earpiece fits?
Yeah, it fits.
All right. So
Your wire?
here we go again.
Say something.
Benedict Arnold.
Hey, knucklehead. You're not Benedict Arnold, and this isn't snitch work. Walk in, verify Tyson's there, and leave.
Sounds easy.
Verify
Why don't you come down here and do it?
We need his face scan.
Come down here and do it.
Okay, so let's talk about confidential informants. I don't know how it is at other police departments, but I can say to you that there have been problems with confidential informants, and subsequently at least from what I understand, is that a true CI is somebody who signs up with a police department. Normally, the person is working off their cases. In other words, they've been arrested for some type of dope charges, narcotics charges, and they want some leniency on those charges, so they're willing to supply information to law enforcement to have the district attorney and the judge show them some leniency. So we do sign them up. However, not just anyone can become a CI. They have to be credible. They kind of have to prove themselves, which is kind of like an oxymoron when we talk about a criminal kind of ratting out other criminals, right? So there is a lot of caution here. This scenario, I don't quite know if it would, if it passes the smell test, but it is what it is. Now, I definitely want to talk about the next scene when we start seeing some tech here. Love this technology.
Follow him with your scanner to make sure he doesn't blow this.
Okay, so this technology, if it does exist, I don't know if it does. I don't know if this is Hollywood meets gameplay or vice versa, but this type of stuff, yeah. I mean, there are boom microphones where we can actually point it at like this going on right here, and we would be able to pick up their conversation. Obviously, we'd be utilizing regular cameras to just capture their pictures, but as far as having that immediate database of knowing who they are, not going to happen. Maybe at the federal level, maybe with some, some CIA type stuff, but yeah, not happening here. So if you guys know of some tech, hey, throw it out there in the comments down below.
Nothing's equipped. And we're in.
Is Tyson
Come on,
around or
Ted.
not?
Lead us to Tyson.
What's neat is we could see in this particular gameplay that the camera is actually picking up
Nothing's equipped.
our CI walking through the building. Once again, no. As well as we did talk about this in the Gameology version of this, is that firm believer that there, even though it's an empty warehouse, that we have some constitutional violation going on here. I'm going to say, from my perspective, and I can be wrong, that we would need to get a search warrant to penetrate the walls of this building using the technology that we're using. So.
Safe right now, Tyson. Just one more.
Oh, shit. They're after Tyson.
Come on. We gotta get to him now. CP, this is 13. We've got gunshots. We're engaging.
Gunshots reported at 3rd and 33rd.
Here we go.
All units be advised.
Now, someone had made a comment on my channel about wouldn't we need a warrant at this point in time to enter the building because of the gunshots? No. We have exigent circumstances. We're watching a crime being committed right in front of us, a felony on top of that. So we would be able to engage these suspects and, quite frankly, obviously try to save as many lives as we possibly can while taking people into custody. So in this, yes, those are exigent circumstances. We have a crime and we can go ahead and move forward.
I think I know that guy.
You
Scan
were
him
right.
and see if he's got
That
one.
snitched out.
Right now we have a shooting going on. We're going to be worried about warrants.
Suspect active.
Yeah, I like the warrant scene where they want us to scan the suspect to see if he has warrants before we take him into custody. This is definitely just gameplay. It's for us to get some game points to level up. Obviously, in reality, we don't care at this point in time. We got an active shooting situation going, so we would definitely try to take him into custody and put him down. Hopefully at this point in time, help would be coming. Putting it out that we need, as many officers that we can to surround this entire place. Helicopter, maybe even get the SWAT team rolling in. But yeah, what I do like though, ladies and gentlemen, on this one is that as we watch our characters trying to make their way into the building, and as they get into the building, is the way they're holding their weapons. They have their weapons at the low ready. I'm loving it. They're not doing the whole Charlie's Angels things. They have their weapons at the low ready, and then they're coming up on target when need be. That is true police tactics, because while I know military, they train a little bit differently in law enforcement, if we're up here, we don't see anything down here, okay? If you're up here with your sights. Having everything down below, we can see everything, and gives us that clear perspective. Now, in this particular scene, we have an opportunity of showing our badge and taking down suspects, which that's what we would want to do. And then I'm sure there's the haters saying, no, you cops just want to do is shoot people. Okay, whatever. That's not true, and I'm not going to defend the haters type of stuff. But we would definitely try to go through. Now, as far as like having a badge out, nah, I'm not going to take my hands off my weapons. I have a badge on my belt. I have a vest that says police, little cloth badge on the right. I forget what these characters look like, but I'm going to say, police, get down, get down, get down. And hopefully they're going to take me seriously as I point my weapon at them. So in this, that part is kind of, it's good, but it's just not how tactics would be drawn, because you're not going to want to free up your hand in case you do have to engage a suspect. As well as you also want that hand free just in case we have to grab a suspect, push a suspect. We want to be able to have that ability while be able to have our hand on our weapon. So now the rest of this, as we know, we're looking for our CI, and we are engaged in multiple gun battles, as well as taking some suspects into custody. Unless you just truly knew that your good guy, or not your good guy, but the guy we're searching for was going to truly be killed. See, if we know his address, we could start sending officers to his address. I mean, send other officers, because we're stuck here. A lot of people are going to want to talk to us at this type of scene. because in any shooting, we're gonna have to talk about who we shot, how many how many times we used our weapon, what direction we fired our weapon in, how many people are down, any outstanding suspects. I mean, there's a lot that goes on after a police shooting. So, yeah.
Officer down. Code.
Now, I do love when we meet our bad guy on the laptop and we're getting our trace. The troll trace thing is, that's definitely CSI Hollywood stuff. We can get a trace and stuff like that, but it's not just, hey, get a trace on this.
Trying to kill you, Tyson.
It just doesn't work that way, but it's cool. Part of the gameplay gets us to the house where we have our final battle scene where you get to switch guns. You go from an automatic weapon to, or a semi-automatic weapon to a big old 357 cannon. So we do have that. You gotta definitely appreciate that gameplay. Yes. Let's get it going. So when we finally make it to the guy's house, and we're letting him grab his stuff, we still don't have like a real backstory as far as what is it that he's going on. But we see our partner gets shot right away. And then we kind of have a pretty good epic gunfight, which I really did like. I like the fact that he has to hold pressure on his partner's shoulder while repelling the bad guys. That was definitely cool. That could be a real scenario where you're holding, and the reason why he's holding his hand there is actually in TAC Med. They teach you to put your hand over an open chest wound, that in case your partner has what we call a sucking chest wound where the lung is starting to collapse on itself, you can stop the air from entering her thoracic cavity while, and basically stopping the lung from collapsing on itself due to the air entering that hole. So really good scenario. I do like that one. Got to use that cannon of I'm going to say it's probably a 357. And we see that he just keeps firing. Now, she would be deaf. She definitely would be deaf. Shooting that thing in her ear, amazing, right? And then, of course, SWAT comes and rescues us.
Hey, we're cops! We're cops! She's hit!
I think it hit an artery.
Wow. That's kind of cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's all we have for this episode or breakdown of Battlefield Hardlines, episode 1, second half. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for helping me break 30,000 followers. I cannot believe that we hit this number 1 year, almost 1 year to the date of this channel starting. What a terrific milestone. I can't wait to see what this next year brings, and I can't wait to see the content, or I can't wait to see your reactions to the content that I have planned right here for year 2. I have a lot of ideas. Let's just see if I can get them from here to there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for joining me. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. We will get through COVID-19 together, but until then, I'll be hanging out with this dude, making the content you request, you want, and you definitely deserve. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is Chris the Cop reminding you, we can change the world together by helping one person at a time. Chris the Cop saying, peace.